about the Man of the Year. And she says, what do you mean, what do I need to say? With his website, there's nothing more to say. All you have to say is, look at the website. And so I'm going to take Woody's cue, and the Man of the Year is given to David Hartle because of his work on his website. And you want to know more about the website, turn on to the website. But he's done a great deal of work in that area. So David Hartwell, are you here? Oh, there you are.
I have to have notes.
Okay.
I know this thing's highly directional, and you got to get it right up in your face. It ain't directional now. I don't shake them off. Okay. Well, this is a very, very special moment for me, and can you hear me?
Yes.
It's very special for me, and it's special for my family. And I want to thank the Jack London Foundation for this award. And I'll tell you what, after seeing the list of past recipients of this award, it is really special. Really special. Now I'd like my family to stand up. My incessant talking about Jack London and the website. They've been most supportive. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Now, I wouldn't feel right if I didn't mention a few people that helped to create this website. Started out with just to be a little fun thing, but after a while it kind of got serious. I want to thank my son, Nathaniel. Would you stand up? It was because of his suggestion and his help that the site came into being in the first place. He was the teacher and I was the student. And that's the way it is in a lot of cases nowadays with computers versus us older people. He taught me how to create a web page and do graphics, and early on he contributed many hours to this process. Working on photos and doing graphics as well as fixing errors that I persistently made. You can sit down, my son. Thank you. When he went into the Air Force, I was on my own, and it was then that I began to appreciate just how much he knew and how little I knew. It was about that time, though, that I realized I had to learn this stuff because I was going to maintain the site. So I was forced to do it. I would go into Yahoo and some other websites that were pretty basic and look at their source code and tear their web pages apart and see how they did their coding. And little at a time, I began to understand how it was done. And I also bought some books, and they too improved my understanding of this. And finally, I was able to maintain the site myself. And my wife said, "Who says you can't teach an old dog to do new tricks?" So I guess that does kind of apply here. Today, anyone can create a web page. It's no big deal now. You've got HTML editors available, and you can do it quickly. In fact, many web developers that do this for a living, they use these editing programs. In fact, my daughter-in-law uses one. But I still prefer the old-fashioned way, the slow way. It was Russ Kingman who introduced me to this most compelling and powerful drug, Jack London. And my addiction has never ceased. I shall always be indebted to Russ. Next, I would like to thank Winnie Kingman, a dear and wonderful friend. I am so grateful and indebted to you for the items you've allowed me to publish from a pictorial life of Jack London. It is really the heart and soul of our site. Connie Johnson, thank you, if you're here. I didn't get so I'm sorry. Connie Johnson, thank you for the information on the ranch restoration project that you so willingly shared with us, along with some other items. the tablecloth and the sculpture of Jack London. Harry Cook, Susan Nurnberg, Daniel Dyer, Jay Williams have also allowed us to use material, and I'm thankful for that. I wanted to post something as a tribute to Russ and Winnie on our website, and I kicked this idea around for several months, and I couldn't come up with anything that I felt was appropriate, so I was discussing this with Raleigh Patterson by way of email, and he suggested that we use Harry Cook's biography of Russ and Winnie. Raleigh introduced me to Harry, and as a result, Harry Cook's 2-into-1, The Lives of Russ and Winnie Kingman, has been posted in its entirety on our website, along with photographs. Raleigh and Harry, I appreciate that, and I thank you for making it happen. The majority of our website visitors are made up of K-12 students and teachers, and I'm confident Russ would have liked that about our site because he loved young people. And he often gave freely of his time and resources to help them in any way he could. In fact, had he lived, I believe he would have had his own website. I know the foundation has a site, but I think that Russ would have had a very good website. Not that that was not good, but knowing Russ, it would have been real good. As everyone knows, the internet can be a wonderful tool, and what better way to introduce Jack London to others, especially to our youth. Most schools now are wired for the internet, and the world of Jack London is merely at their fingertips as a resource, and I'm glad to have a part in this. There are about 2,440,000 Jack London related sites on Yahoo and Google, meaning they're not all websites dedicated to Jack London, but there is material on there that is harvested by the search directories. When you query with Jack London, we are ranked somewhere on the first page of their listing, for which I am grateful. And I say somewhere because it changes all the time. It's mercurial. Today I might be up here, tomorrow down there. And Margie and Mike Wilson can attest to that. Just as important are the links many schools, libraries, as well as colleges have to our site. And it's growing all the time. We hope somehow our website helps to promote the world of Jack London. Maintaining the website has been a satisfying experience for me, and we are always looking for new material and fresh ideas. So if you have something, I won't pay you for it because I don't get paid, but I would gladly like to publish it. And I'll leave you with one last thing. And I took this from the Jack London Foundation website because it's so good. It is so simple a remedy, merely service. Not one ignoble thought or act is demanded of any one, of all men and women in the world, to make fair the world. The call is for nobility of thinking, nobility of doing. The call is for service, and such is the wholesomeness of it. He who serves all best serves himself. Thank you.
On a computer, and it's kind of old-fashioned. That's
the word processor.
But
That's the original word processor.
That's the original word, right. I'm also reminded that when you first got involved with Jack London, that it was Mike Wilson that met you in the parking lot at the ranch.
That's right.
And geared you towards Winnie and Russ.
He sure did.
And he was the one
Yeah.
who got you started on that route.
He
So
did.
thank you, Mike.